Paul, I got your mug. Hope you don't mind. All right. Good morning. How's it going? I'm Dan Mayson. And here's a look at the news. There we go. Whoa. My pen just fell apart. Real live news. All right. All right. Apparently, the HBO hack may have been worse than the initial leaks of just a few unaired TV show episodes, as earlier suggested. Apparently, a security firm was hired by HBO to scrub through search results for hacked files through search engines, and apparently has told them that they have stole thousands of HBO internal documents as well. The disclosure came part of a DMCA takedown notice they sent to Google on Tuesday, forcing the search engine to take down leaks of leaked files. Takedown notice also indicated the hackers did away with massive copyright items, including documents, images, videos, things you'd expect. A discovery was found that, yes, sadly, they are working on a sequel to Howard the Duck. Barack Obama left the White House a little over 200 days, and they are still getting letters from people. But, not so much about policy changes, believe it or not, but they are still getting those. Mostly things about, like, wedding invitations. Apparently, Liz Whitlow had sent out an invitation to the Obamas. Yeah, that's the way to work it. Back in March. They did receive a notification, just came in. It said, "Congratulations on your wedding." Signed to that Liz Whitlow and Eddie Edgar received. It says, "Hope that your marriage is blessed with love, laughter, and happiness, and that your bond grows stronger with each passing year." Yeah, no check. All right, this is in Paris. Scientists in the United States, I don't know why we're reporting this in Paris, but apparently, I guess we're not allowed to talk about it. But they have repaired a disease-causing mutation of the DNA in the early stages of a human embryo, um, basically making it a little easier to engineer babies free of inherited disorders. The team successfully used what's called the CRISPR editing tool. I think it's a CS9. I'm not going to go too geeky on you, but essentially what happens is you use RNA that can go in like a pair of scissors, and it goes and it grabs that particular sequence that has the bad thing there. Take the strand out, put a replacement strand in, kumbaya. And that's pretty much what happens. Easy peasy. Der Führer will be pleased. Apparently, Donald Trump and Senator Tom Cotton and David Perdue have released new legislation aimed at assisting immigrants coming to the United States. It's kind of a revised bill that came out back in February, granting legal residency and green cards by giving priority to high-skilled English-speaking immigrants who promise not to use our welfare system. The bill also goes on to address the desire to have each new immigrant to arrive with their own vehicle, home, food for 9 years, and 40 pounds of gold. He suspects swift Senate approval. So, yeah, Tom Brady looks a lot better than he does at a new Boston wax museum. The Dreamland Wax Museum features a statue of Brady that apparently, Patriot fans aren't too happy with it. It looks a little weird and creepy. He didn't pose for it. They used a single photograph. They would welcome him to come back. There are those who say the head looks a little deflated. Okay, Apple is now a company worth about $800 billion. Looks like Google was trying to go for that shot as well, but it looks like that Apple is making that steady rise to the point where they may become a $1 trillion company before long. That is the new projection. Obviously, that means it's time for a new phone. All right, last story. Donald Trump has reportedly, angrily been reported as claiming that he thought that the White House looks like a dump. He goes on to saying he loves it. He was criticized of his official Washington residence, and explained numerous reasons why he was going to the New Jersey Golf Club. I've been to New Jersey. Really, DC's a lot better than Jersey. Anyway, he made at least 4 visits to the Bedminster Club. And let's see, apparently he was chit-chatting with a friend on the golf course, and he says, "The White House is a real dump." That's how it got out. But he hit back on Twitter, says, "I love the White House, one of the most beautiful buildings, or homes, as he calls it, I have ever seen. But fake news says I called it a dump. Totally untrue." He said, "I called it a rump, as in rump roast, is what we're having for dinner, and we're going to have it well done." Hey, that's the news for today. Today is August 3rd, 2017. I'm Dan Mayson. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to give a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to share this. The link is pretty easy to share. And we'll all see you soon. Bye, y'all.